Morning, everybody. Busy day today.
First things first, gotta feed the chickens. Have a great day, everybody. Absolutely perfect day today.
Just finishing up my work stuff here, and I was making a list while I was doing it. Look at this list. Now, this is going to take all week, but I'm going to knock as many things off this list as I can in one day. It's Monday. You got to go hard on Mondays. Let's do this.
Starting the day with cooking. Got the last of our homestead potatoes from last year. They have a couple eyes working here. Abby's gonna wash those up. She's my favorite little potato washer. So morning time, we just put everything in the pot here and let it go throughout the day. So we're gonna do 9 cups of water, garlic, soup bone. Today we're gonna do a little squash, onions, potatoes. I'm gonna throw 2 sweet potatoes in just for good measure. Other veggies at the end, but you know, you gotta get this stuff started so that it can be done by a reasonable time. Got a little soup helper too here, thank you. That's all ready to go. Someone else wanted to do the dishes. Great job. Great job, Abby. If a kid ever has to do the dishes, the answer is yes. I don't care how good they are at it, like, they need to learn that. Forgot to mention salt and pepper in the soup, our standard recipe. Tablespoon of garlic, 3 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon pepper. Next is granola bars. Mix a cup of honey, 1.5 cups of peanut butter, a little bit of vanilla, then oatmeal, Rice Krispies. Guess I should tell you, 2 cups Rice Krispies, 4 cups oatmeal. Should look something like this, then you can add whatever you want. I prefer to do almonds, cashews, and dark chocolate chips. This original recipe is actually a no-bake recipe, but I prefer my granola a little bit crunchy, so here's what I do. This is a double batch, so I spread them real thin on cookie sheets, and then I bake at 350 for 12 minutes. They just get the slightest golden brown, perfect. Can see just a little bit of browning come out just perfect, and if you timed it just right, you had enough time to make some homemade cornbread as well. Look at that beauty. You crazies. Elizabeth's cleaning carpets. Wasn't on my list, but, you know, still on my list, you know. Work inside all morning just to get out here. This is just, what an amazing day. I hate digging stumps. It's one of my least favorite things, so it's like, pro tip, do the least favorite thing first. It's all uphill from there.
I saw a lady dog in her.
So I don't normally cut trees down. I have a very specific reason why that one. I have a story behind it. I'll tell you that at the end. What's going on over here?
I put the umbrella here.
Got a little shade fort there. I like it. You're drying out your Shoes and socks. Nice. This is why everyone's wet. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Someone learned to swing on her own too. Getting pretty good, kid. Okay, back to work. Forgot to film dinner. Soup was amazing. Cornbread was wonderful as well. Running out of sunlight. Trying to get a few more things done. Look at all the beautiful flowers coming up now. Awesome. Look at the honeysuckle too. I don't remember them being that yellow. Just bright, bright yellow this year. Got to give my little rhubarb a fighting chance here. Accidentally broke one. Amazing. Fun fact about rhubarb, the stalks are like sour and sweet, delicious. The leaves can kill you. Don't eat the leaves. Don't, just stay away. All right, another rhubarb over here. That one went from basically full shade, now should be pretty much full sun. The sun is gone. I think I have time for one more. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how much this excites me. I did not think the wheelbarrow was going to fit in there, and so using this as a shed was going to be, good, but it would have been great because I still have to bring the wheelbarrow all the way from the chicken coop or from the garage. But now I don't have to do that. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so great. It's the little things, people. Beautiful full moon tonight. More eggs. All right, so looking at the Bible here, this is why I cut down that tree today. This is out of Luke chapter 13, verse 6. It says, Jesus told this parable. A man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came seeking fruit on it, and he found none. And he said to the vine dresser, look, for 3 years now I have come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and I find none. Cut it down. Why should it use up the ground? And he answered him, Sir, let it be alone this year until I dig around it and put on manure, and then if it should bear fruit next year, well and good. But if not, you can cut it down. So that area of my property is full of all of these blackberry canes, and it had a big grapevine in this tree, and the tree was kind of, always a little bit ugly and sickly, but I was willing to let it live and just see what it would do. Well, this is my 4th year on the property. I have many other spots with blackberries, and every year they produce nice, edible blackberries. That spot over there, for whatever reason, the blackberries have some kind of disease. The grapevines just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and have never produced a single good grape. Oh, and the manure that's right above, you saw when I was mowing, all the cows up there, all the cows poop there, and that's the high ground, and the manure just comes down in the rainwater. So that's a really fertile area too. And so this was finally the year. I've waited 4 years now, and I've observed, I've been patient, but those things that are not bearing fruit, they need to come out. I have some new fruit trees that are going to be coming, new berry bushes that are going to be coming, and I'm going to fill in that area in hopes that I can reap a better harvest. Now, obviously, the Bible story, that gives us some practical insight into maybe how you manage your yard, but I don't think that's the main point. The main point for me is that during this quarantine time, I think it's valuable for us to take a look at our lives, look at all of the different things that are there, and see, is this thing bearing fruit in my life? Is it bettering me, or is it something that needs to be cut and cut permanently, and I can replace that with something else that's going to be more fruitful? And so use the next couple days, take an inventory of your life, see what things maybe need to be cut, and see where you could maybe plant some things that'll reap a better harvest in the future. I believe that we're coming to an end on this thing. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll be able to begin to systematically return to normal. But
I don't want to just go back to the way that things were. I want for each and every one of you, for the church, for the city, I want all of us to come back better than ever. And so take an inventory. Let's make sure that we get those barren, unfruitful areas of our life out, and let's bring in some more fruitful things. That's it for this one, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed making videos on the homestead. I've enjoyed checking things off of my list. It's super helpful, but I can't wait to be back in Kittanning so we can continue this year's progress and hopefully continue to create the greatest city in the world. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Plus, I've let those blackberries grow and grow and grow, and they're right where the mower goes, so you have no idea how good it felt to mow all those things down so that they're not going to cut me anymore this year. That's a good thing, too. Get rid of those things in your life that are hurting you unnecessarily.